গেম লবি ফুল কিভাবে হয়?
পিংস চলে আসছে তো।
Wow.
দাঁড়াও, ও নামলে, হ্যাঁ এই যে নামছে। আমি আবার ইনভাইট দিচ্ছি, এখন জয়েন করো, এখন জয়েন করো তাড়াতাড়ি। নামো নামো নামো। কোন ঝামেলা? কোন ঝামেলা? যাও। কোন ঝামেলা? হ্যাঁ দাও, দেখা যায় দেখা যায়। যাও। কোন ঝামেলা? হ্যাঁ দাও, দেখা যায় দেখা যায়। যাও। হুম। হ্যাঁ দাও, দেখা যায় দেখা যায়। যাও। হুম। ওইটা 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 ওপেন করে রাখছো যে ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে? আচ্ছা। আমি যেভাবে দিয়ে দিছি, ও এদেরকে দিয়ে দিবে, সমস্যা নেই। এখানে দিলে তো প্রবলেম, আমরা তো ভাবছিলাম মজা করে স্ট্রিম টিম করবো, মিয়া এখানে দিলে তো গ্যাঞ্জাম। পরে ইন্ডিয়ানরা দেখা যদি ইয়েস, এ রাইসাল টিম ইন্ডিয়ান।
Has the stream started?
Yeah, it's on, it's on.
Microphone muted.
শর্ট হ্যালো,
হুম হুম হুম।
আমরা কি দুইটা
Microphone
ক্ল্যারিটি দান
activated.
করব?
দুইটা ক্ল্যারিটি? আচ্ছা।
টেস্টিং
I don't think it's necessary. আচ্ছা ওয়েট, তুমি কোন বিল্ড?
কিছু
আচ্ছা,
প্রিন্টার না রে ভাই।
এই যে এখানে টিএসএ দিছে লিংক।
আরে মিয়া মিউট দিছেন, এটা মিউট করেন না রে ভাই। আরে ওবিএস এর মধ্যেই তো আছে মিউট করা।
হ্যাঁ, ওবিএস এর এখানে অপশন
ও
থাকার
দেখলাম
কথা।
নিজের মাইক মিউট করে বসে।
টিএসএ নিজের মাইক মিউট করে সাউন্ড সব শোনা হচ্ছে না। আচ্ছা আমি দেখতেছি, একটু তো পিছিয়ে থাকবে তো। তাও তুমি তো জি ফোর সেটা ইউজ করতেছো, ওবিএস না। হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো। এ না, অন আছে, সাউন্ড স্টিল শোনা যায়। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমি দেখছি বাট ওইটা তোমার মাইকের সেটিং দাদা। ওই যে সিস্টেম সাউন্ড, ওইটা জিরো হবে, মাইক্রোফোন না। এটা এটা আমি বলি, এটা তুমি মাইকের সেটিং এডিট করছো। আচ্ছা সমস্যা নেই, আমি ফরেন আরেক চ্যানেলে গেলেই হলো। দাঁড়াও, আমরা কথা বলে আসি, থাক ব্র্যাডলির এটা ফিগার আউট
Microphone
করতে
muted.
করতে।
User left your channel. User left your channel.
দাদা ওদেরকে কক্সবাজারের সাউন্ড শোনাই দিব না?
Microphone activated. User joined your channel. User was moved to your channel.
ঠিক আছে।
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
ব্র্যাডলি আর শর্ট শর্ট কাজ করতেছো
ব্র্যাডলি তো মনে হয় না করবে। তুমি কি করবা?
নাকি কে করবা বলে দাও আমি বলি দুইজন শর্ট কাজ করো অনেক ভালো হয়, 3-4 জনের চেয়ে দুইজনেরটা অনেক মানে প্রফেশনাল। দুইজন সিলেক্ট করো, দরকার হলে ক্লাউড কে করতেছে দেখি।
করলি তো বলছিল করতে, বাট ও তো এখন
আচ্ছা,
নাই, তো
কোডলাট করতে চাইলে কোডলাট করুন, বুঝছো?
কে পারবেন? ব্র্যান্ড নিয়ে এখনো রাইলাই বানায় না।
প্যান নিয়ে বানায় তো মোরেলো,
লিয়ান্ড্রি রাইলাই।
রাইলাইস,
হ্যাঁ,
ইয়েস। ব্র্যান্ডের এপি রেশিও এত ভালো না, তো ওই জন্য ম্যাজিক পেন আর লিয়ান্ড্রিস
লিয়ান্ড্রিস
ইউটিলাইজ
অনেক
করে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ।
ব্র্যান্ড দেখলাম নেক্সট ব্যাচে বাফ দিচ্ছে।
আমাদের সব কথা তো দিকে শোনা যাচ্ছে দাদা।
ভাই ব্র্যান্ডলির লাইফে দেখিনি।
নুব
নুব
স্ট্রিমার।
স্ট্রিমার। ভাই ব্র্যাডলি বলে ডেস্কটপ স্ট্রিম করতেছে। ভাই আপনি খালি লিগের উইন্ডোটা স্ট্রিম করতে পারেন তো, সবাই তো ওইভাবেই করে। না না, আরে ওইভাবে না, দেবে ওবিএস থেকে লিগের উইন্ডোটা সিলেক্ট করেছে। আর আপনার ওই টিম স্পেকটা সরানো, ওই পর্নের লিঙ্কগুলো কিন্তু সাইডে আছে। খেলা হবে নাকি যদি?
ওবিএস না ইউজ করলে কি ইউজ করতেছো?
ভাই গ্যাঞ্জাম গ্যাঞ্জাম। ভাই বাদ দেন, বাদ দেন। ভাই আমি জানি ওখানে পর্নের লিঙ্ক আছে, বলে দেন সবাইকে, জানিয়ে দেন। পর্ন হবে।
আমনুন তুমি কি করতেছো এখানে? আমনুন কি করতেছে?
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
হ্যাঁ, সেটিংসে গিয়ে ওই দেখো তোমার জেনারেলের এখানে উইন্ডো সাইজ অপশন আছে, দেখছো? উইন্ডো সাইজ এখানে ক্লিক করে এরপরে বড়টা
User
সিলেক্ট
joined
করো,
your
তাইলে
channel.
হবে।
User joined your channel.
ওকে ওকে। এই আমনুন তুমি কি শর্টকাস্ট করবা?
হ্যাঁ করব, দিবা?
তুমি তো লবিতে নাই। আচ্ছা, একজনকে একটু নামতে বলবা ব্র্যাডলি।
এটা কি রিয়েল টাইম? হ্যাঁ করবো তো।
আমনুন করুক,
কথা একটা,
আমনুন আর
ইয়া দাঁড়াও।
আল্লাহ আমি স্ট্রিমের কথা শুনে আমি বলতে আবার রিপ্লাই দিতেছি। পিএস থেকে তো করবে তাই না? হ্যালো,
হুম,
পিএস থেকেই তো করবে তাই না?
Microphone muted.
হ্যাঁ। ইনভাইট দাও, দিছো?
আমাকে
এ ভাই,
ইনভাইট দেয় নাই, আমাকে ইনভাইট দেয় নাই।
আল্লাহ, এটা
নামটা চিনে নাই।
হ্যাঁ দাঁড়াও। হ্যাঁ, এই যে আসো 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 আসো, এদের এত প্লেয়ার আমি জানতাম না তো, এদের তো পুরা।
পুরো স্কোয়াড নিয়ে নামছে।
Microphone activated.
হ্যাঁ আমনুন, এবার নামো দাদা।
Microphone muted.
আমনুন,
Microphone activated.
আমনুন। হ্যাঁ, তোমার এখানের মাইক মিউট থাকবে, তোমার কথা আমরা শুনবো না, চিন্তা করো না।
Microphone muted.
আচ্ছা, আমরা তাইলে তিনজন এক
User
চ্যানেলে
joined your
চলে যাই
channel.
একটু, যে তিনজন শর্ট কাজ করবো। কোথায় আসবো?
Hey, wake up.
একটা জায়গায় যাও যেখানে কি
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
ওকে ওকে। Kezahin, I mean Amnun, are you ready?
Yes,
Yes. So off we go with the first band, which is Wukong
probably for someone on
on
the
the
team.
enemy team. Yes,
Yes.
thank you for that insightful
Yes,
observation.
very deep
Yes,
observation. They'll
I think it
probably
might have
ban
been,
Morgana or Sona.
or
Yes, Sona
Sona.
goes.
There's the Sona ban. We might see a lot of healers and mages ban, right?
Yes, probably. And also, I think the red team's play style is, I think, somewhat similar. They have the similar play style because Shia Dance is kind of, the main player there, most likely, because I don't know the rest of them.
আচ্ছা।
Katarina, man.
And the fiddle ban, which is really annoying in ARAMs, right?
Yes, I'm thinking about the Katarina ban. Who do you think it's ban for?
Um,
Lazy Cat plays Katarina, I think.
yeah, maybe. And
Yes.
it's in general a strong champ which you don't want cleaning up in the team fights, right?
Yes.
And the Ziggs ban as well, which makes
Yes,
sense.
probably, I think there was, I think, 3 bans, right? Only
Yeah, 3-1, 3-1
3
for
bans.
each team.
Zerath is open. Zerath is a really good potent champion for Aram.
Miss Fortune was picked up, who is
Yes.
really good AD carry in this
Lux is
map.
also picked, another good pick.
And we see a Malphite,
Malphite pick.
which does offer a lot of initiation options.
Yes, but honestly, you have to sustain until level 6 because till level 6 is really useless. And
Yeah, he doesn't really do much
yes,
except be a meat shield for his team, right?
so, yes, just like body blocking, nothing else, nothing else. And if he dies a lot or his team falls off in the early game right away, then they'll have a big problem.
And the Vilkos and Maokai picks are obviously two picks they're
Yes.
comfortable with, we have to say, right?
Yes, and we know Hikari is really good in using W as Maokai. So,
Yes, very
yes,
much skillful.
yes, very much skillful. He must sometimes uses flash. Yes.
And we do see an Ezreal pick, which I'm not sure about. Ezreal is a strong enough champion and is good with kleptomancy in the current meta, but In
Now,
Howling
if
Abyss?
to talk about like the comp they have so far, if you can notice, if Lux binds someone and Israel follows up, they'll a lot of damage will be given.
Yeah, that
Because
is true. If they want follow-up
yes,
damage for the Lux bindings, then Ezreal is a good pick.
yes, and actually the play style in ARAM it's not around the minions; it's always scattered on the sides, so it's easier for Lux. I think Morgana should be picked. Don't you think? Next.
Yeah, Morgana would be a good pick for either team, I guess.
Either
For
team, but I think for to support Misfortune from getting burst down by CC, I think the Morgana is required. Vel'Koz has his own safety actually because his range he outranges many champions. But for MF, surviving the initial bursts, I think barrier will be taken as well just because of that.
yeah, and now we'll see the pick for the blue team.
No,
Oh
still
no,
another ban
there's
left.
another ban left. My bad. So you're expecting a Morgana and anything else?
Morgana and maybe a Leona. Because
Okay.
Leona and Maokai will be the front line. Morgana will be the peeler and straight up 2 damage dealers. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that does seem like a good compo.
Sound muted.
They
Sound
opt for
resumed.
another AD.
Sound muted. Sound
Well,
resumed.
now they have extra damage but less sustaining abilities. Because now Leona has many options, and so does Maokai.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Leona, I think my mistake, Morgana can shield only one.
One,
There are 3
exactly.
carries here. 3 carries, if she doesn't shield the right one, the other
And
2 might get
and
burst.
here's the thing. It's not just the Leona. The Maokai ult will root everyone as well.
Yes, herself, Morgana herself, mainly.
We go into the loading screen. So overall, with the two team comps that we see, which one do you think is overall stronger?
Stronger is blue team by a mile, actually. It's only because the red team, they have good poke. They also now have higher damage. That's true, but overall, what do we see in ARAM? Like after 10 minutes, when everyone has 2 or 3 items, actually the tanks get really tanky and the damage dealers get a lot like deal a lot of damage. So overall, if you go for more builds, like better builds, then blue team is just because Leona will be so strong because obviously when she is into Ezreal or Jhin or even Lux, they're not going to attack the Leona. And then again,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
Maokai
Then
there.
there's a Maokai
Yeah,
as well.
and MF is so far away. Like imagine Leona just on the face of Jhin. What will he do?
Yeah, he can't really do much. Especially his ult will be really difficult to land unless he's really far away from the enemy team,
Yes,
right?
and whenever he starts to ult, Leona can just ult in that area.
A lot of their team fights, I guess, will be focused around Lux or Morgana landing a binding. If they can't really land
Yes.
those bindings, then it's gonna be really hard for them to start
Or I think they can
their
start
favor.
another way also. Maybe if any of the abilities hit and Jhin roots, maybe then they will engage. They have other ways.
Yeah, they do have a lot of chain CC. That's what I was saying. Like Lux binding into Morgana binding into Jhin root, and the damage from Israel coming through as well, right?
Yes, that's for the red team. As for blue team, they have actually they have both. They have engage and disengage both. That's really good.
And their team fights do look better on paper. Basically,
Yes.
just a Leon ult and a Maokai ult rooting people in place, while Brand ult and MF ult and Vel'Koz ult demolishes their team, right?
Yes, but all AP, like two AP champions and two tanks, which have actually AP in them, right?
Yeah. But the good thing
One
for
AD
them
only.
is that Malphite is the sole tank in the enemy team, right? So even though they do
Yes.
have a lot of magic damage, MF ult will still deal.
Deal a lot. Yes.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
since
If he
the poke entirely is AP, Malphite will
Malphite.
obviously go for some magic resist early on, and MF can shred a lot.
Yeah, but MF does need to stay careful of when she ults. If Malphite doesn't ult first, MF tries to, use her ult before Malphite had ulted. He can get interrupted.
So as for the blue team, we know the players, and we know Simran is a good AD carry, and Honeybee is a good support. She's also comfortable with Leona. James plays good brand, and Hikary's main is, I think,
Maokai.
Maokai. Yeah, so I think they're gonna do well. As for Lady Cat, I don't know, but if she knows how to play Vel'Koz and is comfortable with Vel'Koz, I think they're gonna win. So
I think she's comfortable with it enough to pull it off in these team fights at least.
yes, I think in my book, the first stun, maybe Leona trying E on any of the enemy
Any of their
champions,
carries, right?
yes, and taking out the Morgana shield because Maokai has a point and click
Root.
dash
Yep.
route. I mean, yeah. So then Maokai can easily engage. Also, ARAM map is really small. Maokai's out, I think, covers nearly full of it.
Yeah, pretty much everyone will get rooted unless
Yes,
they stand
everyone.
in a straight line.
Yes, and in one side, and I think Maokai is good enough to land that.
And here's the thing, that's the setup for their ults, right? The Maokai ult followed by the MF ult or the Vel'Koz ult, whichever one lands,
Yes.
they are gonna have a trouble.
Yes, and also Leona ulting someone even if the AD carry or suppose Ezreal can easily arcane shift out, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, it'll be wise for Leona to hold on to her ult, not just ult right away. Suppose she EQs into the enemy, but doesn't ult right away because she needs to understand that the Ezreal will move away for sure.
Yeah, that's quite expected, right?
If the Israel moves away and has a position where and this is one thing they should have done actually and taken the brush
Push
control.
control, yep. But I guess
Yes.
they're not that worried about it because they do have a Maokai whose saplings are gonna get them the brush control eventually, as long as he
Yes.
keeps spamming those saplings, I guess.
Yes, and Israel has been burst a lot just early
Yeah.
on. That's promising.
The damage from Vel'Koz really taking a toll on them. And the Maokai saplings we see playing a part as well.
As for items, what do you think the Malphite item is like?
The Malphite item?
Yes.
I think he's going for armor first because he's gonna just get a lot of MR after that. So he's just setting that up. And we see a root followed by another root and another root onto Brand, but Leona goes in, stuns Lux, but then has to back off. That's a lot of damage taken by Leona and Brand though.
Yes.
MF walks up, does some damage to Malphite, walks back again. And that's what we were talking about, right? The CCs from the red team landing onto them. So there we saw it, how it happened, right?
Yes.
The Morgana bind and the Lux Q and the Ezreal damage and the Jhin root. Oh, Brand is way forward and does I prefer to Lux.
That goes to Ezreal.
And the range advantage, we see the range advantage playing a big part for them. Jhin can just walk up and try and kill everyone. Oh, Leona goes in, but gets binded by Morgana.
And the poking, it's not like similar because
Yeah, it's not because they do have the initiate. They do have the initiate, but the thing is they're not going in together, right? Because Leona's going in, but Vel'Koz and MF can't really follow it up. Not yet.
Since they have been losing trades like this, I think it will be wise for them to just hold up till now.
Yeah, wait till
But
level
they
6.
have enough damage, but the way
Oh, that's
they will
another binding.
the change they see, we can see. I think it's a good time for Leona to go in. They also have to understand the minion control. If the red team has like 4 minions in the wave right now, and if they go in just like that, the person who's going in, especially Leona, takes a lot of damage from the minions.
Yeah, that is true. Another route from Jhin landing, and the poke is just wearing them down slowly. From Lux, from Morgana, from Ezreal. Ezreal can just walk up to the faces of the tanks and use his Q as
Q and come back. For now, I think it's easier for the red team. They already have a 1k goal lead.
And both of those kills went to Ezreal, which means he'll have an earlier try first than usual, I guess.
Yes, first blood, extra goal. I think they just need some time.
Yeah, they do. Their comp is focused around using their ults together properly,
team
right?
Fight, yes, team fight.
But they can't really expect to win in the early game. They need to wait till they get level 6, then initiate the fights properly and pull it off. Otherwise, the amount of range that the red team takes,
I think now is a good time to go in for Leona because the shield is down.
it was, but her
Yes, but
I mean, MF and Maokai are so low, I guess they're just afraid to go in right now.
yes, probably because the Leona will end up dying going inside.
Yeah, Vel'Koz is landing some good amount of poke,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's still not
but
enough.
It's just because it's way too early.
Yeah, it is.
The poke.
The Ezreal ult we see almost taking down Vel'Koz. The Lux ult as well, but nobody dies. So Jhin ult, Maokai uses his ult, but doesn't really root anyone. Malphite goes in, kills Maokai under the turret. The Vel'Koz ult gets Morgana low. She might die because of the Brand passive, but does survive because of the
she
heal.
flashes into the hill, yes.
Yeah. Brand deals
I
some
think-
damage. That's a good ult from MF, but Leona ult didn't land and he does die in the end. MF flashes in to kill someone and does. Jhin flashes in, gets another kill for himself. And
Gets a triple kill.
yeah, that's a triple kill for Jhin.
That was a 5-4-1.
Yeah, that was. And the fight seemed pretty lackluster, I think. They didn't use their ults
Probably,
together.
I think Hikari was DC'd because after the Jin ult, she was just standing there. It was pretty
Oh,
obvious
I get it.
Malphite was out over there. And they get 2 executes.
Yeah, but Ezreal does give the shutdown over to MF. In the end, they do get one kill out of it.
MF gets flushed. MF gets cooldown. I mean,
Shutdown, yep.
shutdown roll. That's pretty good. Wait, look at Ezreal's item.
Oh, he didn't opt for Triforce. He went for it.
I think he should have gone that.
Yeah, I think so too,
Because now
but
he has
I.
nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose here. He has seen the way the game went for the first few moments, and it would be better for him to just straight up go into damage. Into damage, that is. Because the enemy team has needs to worry about both Jin. There's Jin out there, and Ezreal. Both the AD carries.
Again, the ults come out, both Ezreal and Jhin ult. Leona does take the hits for her team, but he's
Yeah,
poked down
she-
low now.
Yes. And as mainly she's the engager, I think she needed a bit of more HP.
Yeah, Maokai getting poked down as well. They need to just wait till their ults are up and initiate immediately, not wait for the pokes to come in, not wait for those kill shots to get.
I think they all have their outs up. I think what they should do is they should be fearless and engage because they have nothing to lose if Leona lands her out properly.
Yeah, exactly. Maokai should just look to engage with
Yes.
his ult, does root Morgana, uses the ult.
That was a bad way to start.
Yeah, the brand ult does.
The brand out is pretty good. The chain, I mean, the weapon out was also pretty good, but again, Leona is just too far away from her team.
Yeah, Leona and Maokai are not playing around their carries, and that's why they can't really do much damage. I mean, MF or Vel'Koz are really far behind them. They need to get closer to the fight.
Yes. Also, another observation is that over there, we saw the Maokai W into Morgana. Then, after Morgana shielded herself, the Maokai killed her.
Yeah.
That was really bad because you don't need to kill Morgana over here. Honestly, you have the Ezreal right there, the Jhin right there. You can, especially the Jhin. Jhin has no capsule or anything. That was a good kill. Jhin has no gap closer or anything. He can just run away other than flashing. So Maokai should opt to go for him. Don't you think?
Yeah, that would be a more obvious target, I guess. More than the Morgana with the shield, at least.
Yes. I think you should reconsider before going in again.
The thing is, one of them is getting poked down really low before each of this fight. Either it's one of the carries or it's one of the tanks.
Yes. And Lux gets a good snipe out. And we see MF damage. Did you see the damage?
Yeah, I did.
He has damage. He needs to stay alive. Because in the last team fight, we saw that when they were engaging, Malphite just straight up went for MF.
Yeah,
ulted there.
he ulted
Yes.
there. He saw three of their carries together and straight up went there and
Yes.
ulted.
He can
And
also-
another good Malphite ult gets to Jhin ult down, MF gets the kill, and Maokai took down by Malphite. And another tower siege from the red team. Seems pretty easy for them. Land the root, land the bind, and just chunk them down so that they can't initiate. That seems to be the clear enough game plan for them till now. And the stun from Brand,
There's a good
MF
stun
does.
out there.
MF does
Yes,
some
but
damage, but the Morgana shield.
Maokai should be more fearless. Maokai should go up front because they have two tanks. If one is binded like this, then Leona gets the opening to engage, right?
Yeah, exactly. They should go in, look to go in together at least, I think. Like what we've seen from the red team is that they know how to chain their CCs properly. From Morgana binding into Lux binding into
Little
Jin.
bit BM from the Malphite. Always present.
That's a good
And-
Q from MF. Almost takes down Lux, but she does survive with very low health.
Nazriel bot says bot Muravana. I think
Yeah.
he's going for blue bill.
Yeah, I guess he'll get Duskblade next, going for that armor
Yes.
and then caster build.
He's just not going for the Trinity Force. Yeah.
Yet. I think it's pretty
Yes.
obvious after the Iceborne Gauntlet that he's not gonna go Trinity Force this
Yes.
game. Oh, Brand gets binded and the Luxal comes in. Out from Leona doesn't really hit anyone. Ezreal walks, dashes out.
Oh, and Maokai WWE.
Malphite ults in, kills MF straight away. And Ezreal
Yes.
takes down Leona in the end. Vel'Koz is his only survivor, but I don't think he can do much in this situation.
Vel'Koz has his ult, MF has her ult, Brand has his ult.
Yeah, Jin fearlessly looking for that fourth hit, but don't really think he can find it. But the Ezreal ult does
Ezreal ult
find
takes her
Vel'Koz.
down. It's a pretty hardcore direct effort from the red team to just end as soon as possible.
But the blue team can still look for another good fight. The MFQ
Yes.
does take down Lux.
But
Ezreal trying to kill off the Maokai, but realizes that he really can't at this moment. Backs off. Leona going in, stuns Jin. Vel'Koz trying to come forward and do some damage. Uses the ult, gets two of them. Yeah, those are two good shutdowns for them.
that was a good play by Leona and Vel'Koz both. They're trying to trade, but Malphite is just too tanky.
Yeah, Malphite is taking pretty much
Malphite
no
and-
damage
Yes.
from MF. He has a Warmog, the Spirit Visage, and an almost some Fire Cape, so yeah, he's
The BM is going on.
he just walked into five of them.
Yes.
And all two gets the Vel'Koz, the last all comes
And
in.
yes,
Yeah.
they're
But-
all burning everything. That was a good Leona ult, but unfortunately it is really going for everyone. And probably all of them will die.
Yeah, that's a clean ace for the red team, and they will look to end the game from here, I think.
Yeah.
And that's a well played game from the red team, you have to say. The blue team did try their best, but wasn't really happening for them during the engagements.
The blue team also has the better team actually. It's just because of some disoriented plays. Also, early on, the confusion between Leona going in, she became hesitant later on.
And the red team landed some really good skill shots, you have to say. The Morgana binds, the
Yes.
Lux Qs, and the
Morgana
Jin
binds
roots were on.
Yes, as we were saying, the fight initiations, they were spot on. Back-to-back bindings helped them to take down even the tanks. Even Maokai and Leona were getting chunked down just because prolonged root and constant damage.
Exactly.
So we see Ezreal and Jin right up there with the highest damages.
So I guess that's it for this game.
Yes.
Hey, wake up. User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel. Microphone
একাই
activity
তো পোক
switched.
করতেছে, ওদের কয়টা